So, hey guys, I just wanted to quickly film an intro for my videos. I talked a little bit in the first one before I started reading the first story, but I just want to give you guys a better intro. So today I filmed some stories from Dear Wendy, which is an advice column where people write in, they ask for advice. It's just like the things that YouTubers do when they write in emails, like subscribers write in emails and then they answer the emails on camera. But like, this is my first video doing this, so like so yeah, I'm gonna link my email in the description below. If you like this and would like me to answer some of your questions, go ahead and write me an email, and I will be gladly to answer it for you in a very timely fashion, because this is what I like to do. Also, all of my social media, even though I don't use social media often because I am on a spiritual path to enlightenment, and social media is the devil. So yeah, anyways, but even though it's the devil, everything will be linked below. I recommend that if you guys want to write me stories so I could read them, you do it via email or via Snapchat. So I'll make sure those are both in the description below. And also, I don't know why I'm doing like lots of theatrics. I'm doing lots of that for some reason. It's because I just drink a cup of coffee at 11 o'clock at night and I'm wired. So I don't even know what I was talking about. Oh, I don't have a name for this segment on my channel, so if you guys want to leave something below, you can, to help me out. My name is RonsheaEmerson. I go by Shay, or I go by Queen Baddie Savage on Instagram. So if you guys can help me with a name, it would be much appreciated. And if I pick your name, I will send you $20 on Cashapp as a thanks. So make sure you leave your suggestion and your Cashapp down below in my comments, because if I pick it, I'll send you $20 as a thanks, boo, to you. But yeah, I hope you guys like this video, and thanks for watching. And we're back. This story is called Will I Lose My Friends After High School? Okay. The answer is yes. I don't even need to read this. The answer is yes. Some of them you're gonna lose. It's just gonna happen. Depending on what grade you're in high school, you might lose them before you actually get out of school. Y'all like this hair? Let me know in the comments below if you're feeling this fro, honey. We're gonna read her email even though the answer is yes. And this was posted January 6th, 2020 at 12:47 p.m. by Nat, and it goes as such. I am in high school, obviously, and I love my friends. I'm terrified of drifting away from them after high school. I understand that most people move on after they move away from their friends, but I'm still nervous about losing my friends. I only have a few years left before college, and I'm terrified that I'll lose my friends to distance and that I won't be prepared. I feel like I haven't spent enough time with my friends and that they'll be gone before I know it. Should I be this terrified of drifting away from my friends after high school? How can I deal with this? So first of all, you're gonna lose some of your friends after high school. That's first and foremost. It happens to everyone. I personally didn't have any friends in high school, and it was because I was too busy getting high. That's my story. And my best friend that I was friends with, who I used to smoke weed with all the time, we ended up not being friends after high school. So there's that. So you do lose a lot of your friends after high school, and you have a few years left. I'm gonna say a few is like 3. So maybe you're a fucking junior, because if you were like, I don't know, I feel like you would have worded it different if you had like 2 years left. You said a few, so I'm assuming you have 3 years left. And you probably have anxiety, because the fact that you're worried about this when you have 3 years, 360 days, 3 times, and you're worried about losing your friends is a bit extra. It's a bit anxious. And so, what the fuck was the question? Hold on, I don't remember what her question was. Okay, Nat's question was, should I be terrified of drifting away from my friends after high school? No, because the people that were meant to be your friends will be your friends no matter what. Excuse me. Like, I can't say that I didn't have friends, but like, I just didn't build bonds that were extremely valuable to me. But like, if I look back at like social media interactions that I have now, conversations that I have now, I still talk to the people that I went to school with, and we're still really close because we just built that bond over fucking. Okay, wait, let me back up. So the way my school went, you went from 6th to 8th, and then from 9th to 12th, but it was all in like one building. So the people that I started 6th grade with, I ended 12th grade with. So like, that's a long time. I know some people, you'll go throughout middle school and then you'll have to switch to a different high school. No, all us niggas, we went to the same. From 6 to 12, we were in the same grade, so we just built type unbreakable bonds because we just knew each other for so long. So maybe my situation's a little different, but I met my very best friend in the 4th grade, and we're both, one's 21, and well, I'm saying one's 21. She's 21 and I'm 22, and we are still ace boon coon, okay? Ace boon coon, okay? And so it was meant to be. Like, the friendship was meant to stay, you know, solid. Not all of your friendships are going to be meant to stay solid, and that's just what it is. So, to answer your first question, no, you should not be this terrified of growing distance between your friends, because they'll always, when you have experiences with your friends, you'll always have those experiences. I mean, you guys might grow, you will definitely grow like a little distant, because everyone's going to be going off to college and doing whatever the fuck they're going to be doing. They won't have as much time for you. And your second question was, how can you deal with this? Just enjoy the company of your friends. Just build as many memories as you can, and just fucking let it rock. You can't control everything, so you shouldn't try, especially if you're only like a junior in high school. Just enjoy your friends and create lots of memories. And yeah, that's all I got. Okay, guys, so I think okay, so I'm gonna read 2 more, I think, maybe 2 to 3 more stories, and then I'm gonna edit these videos, and so I can have them up by tomorrow, maybe tonight. I am working on my book. I need to put some final touches, edits, proofreads, all that jazz on my book, so I have a lot on my plate. But I'm gonna try to get these videos out. I don't know how I'm gonna edit them. I feel like the short ones that are maybe under 10 minutes, I'll put them together in a video. The longer ones, I'll have them their own separate video. But we're gonna do 3 more. I have three. I'm just kidding. I need to go to sleep. I have 3 more stories in me, so you guys are getting 3 more stories. This one is called "Should I Continue to Wait?" Okay, and the answer is usually no. If you have to ask people online if you should continue to wait, the answer is probably no. It's probably a no. You should probably move on. If you have to ask the question, should I continue to wait, which means you've already been waiting. You've already been waiting. So if you're going to continue to wait, you probably should just dub it and say no. But I'm going to read your entry anyways and really give you my real opinion on whether or not you should wait. But pre-opinion is you probably shouldn't wait. So this was wrote in by Amy. on January 3rd, 2020 at 3:47 a.m. 3:47 a.m. Sis was really thinking about this. 3:47 a.m. The answer is no, sis. Alright, so it says, my boyfriend and I have been together for 3.5 years and living together for 2. I have 1 child and he has 2. The kids are very close and consider themselves as siblings. Every time I bring up marriage and even a proposal, he completely changes the subject or ignores me altogether. Well, sis, I am currently taking college classes and will not be done for another year, and have explained to him many times I wouldn't want to get married until after I graduate. I have asked him why we can't get engaged soon and just have a long engagement, but he always says he's just not ready, and when I ask him what he means by that, he says he doesn't know. I have tried explaining to him that, damn, this shit a little bit longer than I fucking thought. I have tried to explain to him that him not being willing to talk about marriage is making me doubt our relationship and myself. I don't know how to explain to him other than I love him so much that I would do anything to show him how much he means to me, but I don't feel like he would do the same for me. As stupid as it may sound, I have been married. As stupid as it may sound, I would have married him after our first month of dating because I felt he was the one for me. I was terrified that he was never going to be ready to marry me, and that I've spent all this time loving someone who will never love me back the same way. I think I should mention that on our first date, I made it clear that I wanted marriage, and he said he did as well. I just don't know how long I should wait, and I guess I feel that he should at least be willing to discuss marriage at this point. I agree. I don't know how old you guys are, but he has 2 kids and you have 1, so I'm assuming you're pretty grown. I don't know necessarily why you're so pressed. You say that you have, my legs hurt, you guys. Maybe I don't have 3 more videos. I mean, I might have like 1 more story. I mean, because my legs are starting to hurt, but you're saying that you have 1 year left of school. You don't want to get married until after school, after you graduate college, because you're taking some type of course. You want to be finished with the course before you guys get married, which is totally understandable, and I totally agree that you guys should be able to have a conversation about it, because I feel like y'all are grown as hell. He was willing to nut twice in a woman, that's 4, but twice in a woman and get her pregnant. 2 different women, or 1 woman twice pregnant, which is like a lifelong commitment, children, but is not willing to discuss marriage. I feel like my answer still stands, the pre-read answer, and it's no, you probably shouldn't wait anymore. It sounds like you're dating a baby man, or a man-child who is scared to really commit, which I don't understand, because you got 2 kids. Maybe it was an accident. Accidents happen, so maybe the kids were accidents, but nevertheless, he has 2 kids, so that's 2 lifelong commitments. Maybe he's just not ready for a 3rd one. I don't fucking know, but I feel like your question was, did you continue to wait? My answer is no. I feel like, I don't know. I would say graduate first. You said you got 1 more year of this college course. Graduate first and then try to re-bring it up to him. If you can't like re-bring it up to him, then I feel like you should just dub it all together. You got a kid and you want to be married, and that's fair enough. I feel like most women do want to be married, and if you can't at least have a conversation, you might just not be the one. He might not know how to let it down to you easily, so maybe you should just move on, because you guys have been living together for a really long time. and maybe he does want to get married and just not to you. This might be a little bit of a harsh truth, but if he said, I don't know, niggas be lying, bro. They really be out here lying. So he could have just been like, yo, I'm trying to get married too, just to like get up in your panties or whatever. I don't fucking know. Maybe he's a fucking bum and just needs somewhere to live. So he's like, yo, you know, I'm about to string this girl along so we can have an apartment together, split rent, like, life's great. I don't know. Maybe you're just not the one. So, to answer your question, I think you should move on. But I think you should finish college first. And you never know, maybe on your graduation day, he might propose, honey. So, I don't know. Because I feel like you shouldn't rush someone into marrying you. But you should be able to have a conversation about it. So, if you can't do that simple thing, then I would say, okay, just like that. Just hit him, and just, you know, have your shit packed at the door one day and be like, you are just taking too long to marry me. You don't want to talk about it, so I'm out. I'm gone with the wind, okay? Fabulous.